Live, we're live. It is NewMutator, and I'm joined once again by Punkuser.
Hey, glad to be here. Hopefully it lasts.
Yeah, glad to be doing game number 4 again after a day or two. We are returning to it, so yeah, sorry about that. Sorry it's taken a day or two, but here we are.
Such is the life of the crappy internet.
Yeah, well, it's not entirely Punkuser's fault. It's also my fault as well. But never mind that. We are back in the DE4. It is the bottom bracket match between R3 and the Silent Sentinels. We're looking at the R3 team, Kremisi, looking to extend his run. He managed to lead R3 to a win in game number 3, and here he is attempting to do the same, work his magic once again. Muse, Rat King, Myopic Mither, and K-Size. And actually, I think Rat King saying Myopic Mither is August from the Name Changers in the chat.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And across from them in the black in the north, it is the Silent Sentinels. Asmo is going to be captaining them. Lizard King, Roadkill, Toxin, Monty, Milkman, Honky, and Smack My Bitch Up along for the ride. So yeah, they're going to be having a full squad of 8 against the 4+1 for R3. We'll see if they field everybody, or if they decide to be gentlemen and maybe only field 5 or 6. What do you think, Punkuser?
I don't remember what they did last game, so I guess we'll see. My guess is they'll play 6.
Yeah, I don't really recall either. Looks like they're playing 5.
Well, As still got 47%, so give it a second.
True, yeah. And
so let me just ask
yeah,
you real quick.
sure.
Does it bug you on this map too that like the formation of the trow is slightly like rotated with respect to the map, or is it just me?
I guess that's so. Yeah, I never really quite noticed that. Yeah, because
So I guess the answer to that is no then.
I guess it never really occurred to me to be bugged by it, but now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I guess you're right. But
so I ruined it for you forever.
Yeah, I'll never look at this map the same ever again. Thanks a lot, Punkuser.
Yeah, what can I say?
And looks like Monty has one of the Tro, Lizard King taking the other 2 for the Sentinels. And yeah, for R3, Rat King has all 3.
Captured. Are these bases equal? It seems like
Captured. You mean
seems
it
like the
like
bottom, yeah,
captured.
is gonna get to the mid flag sooner
captured.
than equal distance apart. Like they both took off right at the start, but it seems like his Berserks got there first and not by a small margin.
You know, I would like to see a scientific analysis, you know, over time, like which start tends to win more often. That would be, I mean, you know, that's probably not very likely, but that would be interesting to see, because I think they did get there. I think R3 did manage to tag the mid with a lot of time to spare before Sentinels
Yeah, I'm
were
just
able
curious. Maybe one of the other flags is set up better for the other team or something, but it seems like from the symmetry of the map, that one should be equal, but it seemed like a minor advantage there to them. But anyways, we'll see how it plays out. Doubt it'll matter too much in the long run.
Yeah, I'm glad you did point that out, because I never would have noticed. I never would have thought to notice that. And,
yeah, I just don't really know how much map makers bother to do it, but a lot of action in the
oh yeah, R3 is pushing with their Tro. They do lose some units there to that Dwarf, I think.
Yep, lost fetch to the Dwarf there too. Good
So,
positioning. Pretty hard place to assault there with the way
yeah,
they're positioned.
they're going to back out, and I don't blame them. I'm not sure. You know, that would have been a very difficult position to break into. You know, that's where most of the Sentinel units are kind of posted up. So that's a. It looks like they might concede the middle flag, actually.
Yeah, I don't think they can hold it anymore. They lost too much in that initial fight.
Yeah,
Yep,
they do
there we
concede that Berserk falls, attempting to delay the Sentinel advance. And here we go, Monty.
Oh, nice flanking trow.
Yeah, Monty coming in on the side, managing to kind of evade those Soulless at the last second there. He's just trying to stall them a little bit so that those Fetch can catch up, I think. Keep them on their toes.
So it looks like these guys have gone pretty much all mid, whereas R3 is spread out across the map.
Well, I'm just looking at a flank here, Roadkill's flank in the east. He does have a small eastern force there.
Yep, yeah, that's true. But yeah, they have pretty sparse D. They got a few berserks and stuff on their points compared to R3. There's a lot more spread.
Yeah,
we'll see how that plays out.
Rat King had a small like spider flank, and he was going to try to take out the dwarf on flag 2. I think it was Asmo's dwarf, but had to back away. And what is happening? R3 is attempting to take flag 3 in the east, but they're going to get cleaned up, looks like, and that's not going to be good for them.
Yeah, too many fish. Oh no.
Actually, no. They avoid it being.
Shot,
yeah, they avoid being cleaned up for the time being.
Very nice.
I didn't see that dwarf. So K-Size going to lose.
This mid is looking dangerous, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my eyes on that, as well as the spiders here. Lizard King doing some damage against those Soulless. And what are the spiders? What is Kermisi doing with those spiders?
I think he's scared of massive Soulless behind it that Asmo's got coming
Wow,
in.
Kermisi doing a fantastic job microwaving those spiders, but if he's not careful, he's going to lose all of them.
Yeah, probably still worth it, but yeah, this is where this map gets a little bit problematic. Once one team pushes up through the middle like this, it's hard to keep your containment up, right? The Trow can now just sort of run to whatever side they want.
Right, I'd say R3 is at a particular disadvantage at this moment in time.
Definitely.
Once they break out, as you were saying, once they break out of these choke points, these paths into your base, it's hard to contain them. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do so. Plus, they have a
smart. Did you see that? Monty didn't kill the, ran right by the dwarven hero. He might go back and get it now, but he's fully loaded with satchels, so you actually take a decent amount of damage for killing dwarven heroes with Trow.
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose, actually.
Yeah.
As I'm pretty sure he's aware of that. But yeah, 85%, 67% at this point. All 3 Tro for R3 on the way to flag 6, but it's too late. As it gets tagged.
What happened there, they just kept their 2 sort of in the middle to force R3's Trow to sort of sit there, and then just went and took one of the points.
Uh-oh, Punkuser. Oh, here he is. Yeah, you're back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was close. No, it's quite all right. Looks like one of the Tro for R3 going down in the interim. And what's happening?
Yeah, they got a little greedy there, trying to do the point that they had already lost. I don't know. I don't think that was unnecessary.
Yeah, and K-Size. Oh, nice shot for K-Size in the east.
Very nice.
Yeah, able to take out one of Roadkill's Fetch. But is he going to be able to take out that last Fetch? It's looking doubtful. He loses his Fetch there. Is he going to be able to take...
Oh, no.
Yeah. Roadkill versus K-Size.
The only way he's going to get this is to bait the lightning.
Yeah, I don't think he can do
it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he can do it at this point.
Not anymore. This mid is looking like it's going down.
This is it, yeah. So, flag 5, 78 to 42%. It's not looking good for R3 anymore. So many Soulless and nearly dead
too many Fetch too.
Yeah, just blasting in all those units on the flag there. And those Tro still, in fairly good shape. 2 of them might get stoned.
But yeah. That was well played though with those Trow by, I guess, Lizard King and Monty. They did a really good job of spreading out and fighting the battles that they needed to, but not taking too much early damage.
Yeah, I think that was that worked out pretty cost effectively for the Sentinels, using the way they use those Tro.
Yeah, this is just clean up at this point. Look at the percent. Wow.
Yeah, that was something I was trying to keep tabs on. 69 to 15% after the Sentinels take flag 5. I really don't know what R3 can hope to do. They need flag 1, flag 2, and flag 8. All the back flags, I imagine, for the Sentinels, and there's just too much on each of those flags.
Yep.
Not to mention the fact that Sentinels did tag all the flags that they needed. What was the last flag that they tagged? I guess it was flag 4. And they tagged, there was only a couple of units on that. A couple of berserks maybe.
Yep, 4.
And yeah, so R3 gets eliminated. Looks like they do lose game number 4. Kremisi's luck runs out, and the Sentinels take the win and the match. Excuse me, in game number 4. Yeah, what stood out to you in that game, if anything, Punkuser?
I expected a little bit more of a response from that mid push from R3, really. I mean, it was clear that they were going to get pushed back there, but yet they kept their units spread out across the map and never backed off to reinforce that. So, I don't know, I think if they had have taken that a little bit more seriously, they would have avoided a situation where they just got guys coming around behind them.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say is that middle push at the beginning didn't work out for R3, and I think they kind of lost their balance, you know, their poise.
Yeah,
I think
agreed.
for the rest of the game, because of that, they were pushed back, and then they just kept falling back up until the Sentinels were able to get into their backfield, and once that happened, it was over for the most part.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder whether they just maybe didn't think there would be so many Solus backing them up there. They figured they could just push with the Trow and their fetch, but I don't know.
That was something that we neglected to look at. Probably my fault, but the starting trades for both teams. Sentinels did take quite a few Solus in that match, or in this game. I'm going to go ahead and look at some of these numbers. It looks like Muse doing a lot of damage, 123 damage. I didn't see what units he had precisely, but 25 losses. So most of that damage probably being dealt to Tro. I don't really know.
Yeah, it could be. Or, I mean, he could have just, you know, traded a lot of melee in a big fight or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because he only got 5 kills. So that's just bizarre. I'm not quite sure how that happened. How can you get so much damage without getting any kills? Yeah,
you're right. That's probably mostly damage to the Trow.
So that's something that I missed. I don't know if you were able to catch that, but
I didn't see it. No, maybe he had the Solus. He got me.
Oh, that could be also. Yeah, I didn't consider that. K-Size managing to get 14 kills, 14 losses, 96 damage. We saw this force in the east, and he did actually manage to tag flag 3 eventually for R3, but yeah, I don't think that was enough for R3. As we look at actually, I'm gonna see how August did. Didn't look like he did all that well. I think he played a mostly minor role. He did have looks like he had 13 units altogether. Wonder where those are at. Oh, those are just sitting there in the west. I don't know what
defense.
Not quite sure what he's doing out there, but yeah, not a stellar showing for R3's only substitute. So I guess there was a lot of stuff we missed that game. I don't know, a lot of stuff I missed anyway.
Yeah, I mean there were little skirmishes, but I think mainly that mid push is what mattered, right?
Right, that was the main thing. We did catch, you know, the main, kind of the main events of the game, I guess you could call it. Lizard King doing damage for the Sentinels, 162 damage. We saw he had the Tro, 19 kills for him, 16 losses. He did have the Tro, didn't he?
Yeah, he had 2 of the 3. Monty had 1.
Yeah, Roadkill and Smack My Bitch Up also doing well, 155, 158 damage respectively. Let's go ahead and get out of game number 4. What do you say, Punkuser?
Sounds good.
All right, so game number 5 is next. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy these casts that we're doing just for you. It is NewMutator, and I'm joined once again by Punkuser. We'll see you in game number 5.